Hello there, and welcome to tonight's episode of Amnesia. Hopefully, we're on. Uh, my name is Aaron, I'll be the GM. I am here with the illustrious Shannon Nicholson. Say hello, Shannon.
Hello, how are we?
So, there's a couple of reasons why Shannon is on here tonight. One reason is because this is essentially episode 1, version 2, because up until this point, the production side of things has always been handled by someone on Level Up TTV. But now, I am doing it all myself, which is what was supposed to happen from the very first episode. Yeah. So, a couple things about this. We have a new product that will be launching on Monday, and it is this GM screen. So it comes with like a custom engraving on the front that you can pick, and it also has like a cork on the inside, so you can just pin all your stuff to it. It's so easy. So yeah, that'll be available Monday on our website. In other news, we are now in a podcast form for those who don't like watching things and only like listening to things. So episode 1's now up on like Spotify and will be on other things as well. So,
Nice.
Yeah, so that will be and all the rest of the episodes will be put on like throughout the week. Cool. Do you have any announcements?
No, not really. Just excited to do another week. Back for more punishment.
Sweet. Well, I have an intro to play.
Ooh.
Yes. So I'll play that, and then we will get into it. So, see you then. Thanks. We're back. Now that I know how to work this thing. Oh, there's also music that I gotta put on. This may be too loud. Hopefully it's not. There we go. So, you lose all consciousness,
Mm-hmm.
and you are losing your sense of self, and you try to grasp anything that you can about yourself to retain, and you latch on to one thing about yourself that you know to be true, and that is that you are courageous.
Ooh. I like this one already.
and everything else just slips through your fingers. And then you awaken, you open your eyes. It is a nice, warm morning. You look around and you are in a nice, beautiful, clearing with woods all around you. There's nice, soft green grass underneath you. The breeze is very nice against your face. And there's a bloody mangled corpse lying right next to you.
Of course there is. Huh. Right, I guess I'll have a look at this corpse.
As you stand up to have a look at the corpse, you also notice that you are completely naked and covered in blood.
Oh.
And
Oh
you can even taste some blood in your mouth.
Ooh. Oh no. Are there any bite marks on this person?
Let's investigate, shall we? So roll a d6.
D6. 6.
Yep, you see teeth marks and claw marks, and it's just a mangled mess. The rib cage has been ripped open. The innards have been ripped out.
Ah. Oh dear. Right. Are there any sort of clothing items around that I can? Actually, I mean, I've got amnesia, so I probably don't recognize the face, do I?
Nope.
Are there any tracks of the beast around?
Roll a d10.
8.
There are tracks around. You don't know if they're of any sort of what they are. They could be human. You see human boot prints and things like that, but you also see signs that there could be animals walking around. Nothing definitive as a beast of any kind.
Right. Well, in all my naked glory, I believe it's time to find some clothes. And I'm going to leave this dead body in the middle of this field and... though I'm courageous, aren't I? Perhaps I shall try and avenge this dead body then. Try and find out what killed it.
Sure.
I guess I will look around the area and see if I can find any clues of some sort.
You looked around to see tracks and things like that. So while you were looking around for those, you didn't really find anything else.
All right. Then yeah, I guess I will have to leave this area and go somewhere else to try and find some clothes.
As you begin walking through the woods, you walk past a tree and suddenly some of the bark and everything just explodes right next to you as a bullet flies into it. And you spin around quickly and you see this grizzled, middle-aged kind of man with a long black trench coat and a big wide-rimmed hat with a big revolver pointed at you. It's just get back here, you stinking dog.
Whoa, sir.
He's just going to shoot at you again.
Oh crap! I'm gonna duck.
Let's go with D8.
Eight.
Uh, yeah. So you duck and just like whizzes straight over your head.
Uh, all right, fine. I'm gonna run towards this guy while zigzagging so I can avoid his bullets.
Okay. So he's got what? He's got like 4 shots left now.
Uh huh.
So okay, we'll go D8 again.
Uh huh. Isn't it? Yes, it's the eight. 8.
Yeah, he just misses you again.
Oh,
All right, next shot we'll go D10.
you're making this more difficult.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no. 2.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, this might be the shortest game ever. He gets you square in like the chest shoulder area, and you just like fly backwards, landing on the ground.
Crap. All right. I'm not going to charge at him anymore. Instead, I will go into the woods and try and dart in between the trees away from him, realizing my folly.
All right, let's go D6, see if you can get away from him. He's just like, stay down, dog.
1.
Okay, it's not too bad. He yeah, he shoots again. Some of the hits another tree nearby you, and like all the bark just like sprays into your face and into your eyes and stuff like that. But you still manage to get away from him.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I'm just going to keep running. Try and lose him in the woods.
Sure. So you keep running, and you roll a d4 for me.
Oh my god. 1.
Okay.
So apparently used up all my good rolls dodging those first 2 bullets.
All right, so you make your way and you find a house, like it's a nice big property, possibly like a farm or just like an acreage kind of. And there's like an old farm wire fence with the barbs on it, so the cows don't get through and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And in the yard, you see just like a 6 or 7-year-old boy just kicking a ball around.
Right.
He hasn't seen you yet.
I'm going to see if I can sneak by away from this boy.
So you're gonna go back into the woods? Are you gonna like follow the fence line, or?
I might continue following the fence line. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can find a way into this property without being seen.
You also see in the property on the clothesline with some clothes on it.
Ooh, that's what I want.
Relatively close to where the kid is playing, though. Roll a d6 for me.
Oh my god! 1.
Okay, nothing.
Okay,
happens.
good. All right. I'll try and get those clothes. I'll go into the property.
Are you gonna? You haven't found a gate or anything yet. Are you gonna climb over the fence?
Yeah, I guess.
So it is. It's got like barbs on it, and you are naked. Okay.
Oh, come on, dice! Don't fail me now.
Let's go a d8 just to be fun.
Come on. Oh, 2. Oh,
I don't really
why
want
do I feel like I'm about to be castrated?
I don't want to castrate you live on air. You get over just with some cuts on your hands and inner thighs.
Oh, close.
Yeah. Yep. If I had gone any lower, then it might have been worse.
The lineage continues. Excellent. All right, I will head over towards the. I guess where the boy is playing, so I can get the clothes. Hopefully, he's not startled by a naked man covered in blood.
Are you gonna go? Are you trying to still
I will
avoid
try
him?
and yeah, I'm going to try and avoid him because otherwise he's just going to scream.
Let's go d6.
1. Wow. Okay, I'm switching that.
Change your dice.
Yep. I've swapped that one out.
So the kid just turns around and looks at you and just stares at you for a second, just goes, "Mom, Mom,"
Oh, shh.
and just starts running towards the house.
Oh crap. I'm gonna just go straight for the clothes.
All right, roll a d4 for me.
God, what is with these bloody rolls tonight? 1.
Okay, you don't look at what you're grabbing, and you just take the first thing you can, and then are you just gonna run away after this?
Actually, no. I will go to the front door of the house. I have a plan. I hope.
Before you even get to the front door, this woman comes out with a double-barrel shotgun.
Yeah, of course.
She's like, "What are you doing here, pervert?"
Help me! There's a crazed man with a gun in
The only
the forest.
crazed man I see around here is you.
I know it would appear that way, but I just woke up in the middle of the field and this guy with a gun had just killed this woman, and then he started shooting at me. And please, you need to help me. I've been shot. Can you help me out,
You're going to be
please?
shot again if you don't get off my property.
Are you saying you won't help out a poor stranger?
Not a naked one going near my boy.
I wasn't going near your boy. I was trying to get some help.
Just kind of shoots at the ground near your feet. I see a git.
All right, fine, but watch yourself. If you see a man in a dark trench coat, he's trying to kill people. So watch out.
I ain't going to tell you again.
All right, I'm going. Is there a gate?
Just follow the driveway.
Huh. All right. Thank you for your help.
Just like glares at you, just pointing the gun at you the whole time.
Have you got clothes that I can borrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'll leave that place. I don't want to get shot again.
As you're running away, a memory comes back to you.
Yes.
The stress and adrenaline reminds you of you. Remember walking into your house, and you're all exhausted and disheartened, and you slump down onto your couch and letting out a sigh. And your husband Simon comes and sits down next to you, and he says, "Still no progress in the case?" And you let out all your frustrations. You tell him how it doesn't make any sense, that all 7 victims have all seemingly been ripped apart by a singular animal. The medical examiner confirmed that it was indeed the work of teeth and claws and not someone just imitating the wounds. But what sort of animal was a mystery to them, and there seemed to be no motive or connection between the victims, and they were all random.
Interesting. I want to try and find a safe spot that I can in these woods, because I'm assuming that the bullet didn't go through. It's still in me.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm going to try and find a safe spot where I can dig out this bullet.
All right. So you just go hide behind a tree somewhere? Safe is kind of relative right now.
Yeah, that's true. I want to try and find sort of like a place where I can see all around me, but I can sort of stay hidden.
Roll a d4 again.
D4. Okay, I'm going to try a different dice. Let's see how this goes. 3.
Yeah, right. You find like a small clearing kind of thing where you can kind of see the house that you just came from in the direction. So you kind of have all that in front of you with like trees at the back.
Mm-hmm.
That you could quickly like duck behind if you needed to.
Okay, excellent. And I guess I'll try and dig that bullet out.
With your fingers?
Well, I mean, I've got nothing else. I suppose I could use a stick, but it's got a lot of germs on it. I mean, so are my fingers. No, I'll just try my fingers. I'm courageous.
Let's roll a D12.
Oh God. If I'm a cop, I'm used to this sort of stuff. I've been around the streets. I'm tough. Almost. 3.
Almost. Yeah, you shove your fingers in there, nice squelch and pain, and you dig around for a little bit. You can't seem to find it though.
Ah, excellent. I've just made the wound bigger. I am not good in survival situations.
You notice also that the clothes that you grabbed off the line is a dress. Like a nice summer dress.
Excellent. Well, I'll put that
Daffodils all over it.
I'll put that on. And then I'll...
kind of rips at the back a bit, but yeah.
I'll tear a bit off the bottom as well and put it over the wound I've got.
Sure.
And And then I'll try and get my bearings in the forest and kind of keep a lookout for this crazy lunatic with a gun. Does my wound seem normal? The one that I've been shot with?
Let's roll a d6 to see if you.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, it seems like how a human would bleed.
Damn. No burning around the edges.
No.
Okay. Right, alright. I guess I'll try and find somewhere else to go.
Roll a d4.
1.
Roll it again. You just found yourself back at the house, so you're just like, oh god.
Oh god. Oh my god!
This loss of blood is making you real disoriented.
Third time's a charm. 3.
You managed to find a road. Obviously, the driveway you followed kind of. You went, hey, let's actually follow this driveway out. And you came to a road, and that led you to. So it's one of those like dirt roads out in the middle of nowhere, so you don't know if you're on somebody's private dirt road or like a main dirt road. And then it came to like a fork, and you took one way, and you found yourself at somebody else's property.
Ah, so there's another property. Okay, fine. I'll go to that property.
Yep.
And knock on the door. And hopefully they're not freaked out.
You knock on the door, you wait a bit, then you hear some like really heavy footfalls, and the door opens and you see this 6.5 foot dude, like built like a brick house, nice big flannel shirt on.
Hello.
And he just like takes one look at you, bloodied and in a dress, and he's just like, I ain't got time for this.
Well, please make some time.
It's too early for whatever this is.
Look, there's a crazed guy in the forest trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
He stripped me naked.
Right.
Shot me in the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to steal some clothes. Some woman on a farm tried to kill me.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Stole her clothes.
Right.
Because I thought I was grabbing pants.
That'd probably be Georgia. Yeah, she's a pistol.
Yeah, well, she looked more like a shotgun to me. But, look, if you think it's too early for this, how do you think I feel? I've been investigating these deaths of women that have been ripped apart by some creature. Right. And I find myself almost killed.
That's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it my problem?
Well, look, it's not going to be your problem if you help me out.
Sure. Look, you seem like a nice gal, but this is too much for me right now. Do you want me to call the police for you or something?
Yes, that would be grand.
Okay.
Or at least give me a lift back to town.
Um, let's do a persuasion check. Let's go D8.
You D8. There you are. Oh, no, that's not you D8. There you are. 5.
He's like, fine. Guess I could do that. Just no funny business.
No, you won't have any funny business to me. Unless you like hearing knock-knock jokes.
You're pushing it.
No.
He goes back inside for a second. And then he comes back out with his keys and like a huge ass axe on his shoulder. Alright, let's go. Stranger, who nobody knows is out here. And he leads you around the corner to like his ute.
Alright, after you, giant axe-wielding man.
He just like hops in the driver's seat, puts his axe next to him.
Alright, I guess I'll hop in the passenger seat. And keep an eye on that axe.
Yep, he starts the car. It takes a while. It's like an old, beat up kind of thing. Gets it going, and he starts driving.
So, you get into town much?
Nope.
What do you do out here?
Cut wood.
Cut wood. Have you heard of the grisly murders that have been going on?
Nope.
No. Really?
Yeah.
That's a surprise. I thought everyone knew about those. It's been everywhere.
Not out here.
Well, there's a first time for everything. Because there is one out here now.
As long as it's not me.
Well, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. What's your name?
Chad.
Chad.
What's yours?
I don't know. I cannot remember a thing.
Yeah. Suddenly, there's a loud bang, and the car starts like swerving along the road, and like smashes into like a little ditch. Well, shit.
You alright, Chad? What the hell was that?
I don't know. I'm gonna go check. He gets out of the car.
Did he take his axe?
No, he left his axe.
Excellent.
Then he kind of like walks around to the front. And it's like, tire's blown. Well, do I have a spare for this? And suddenly, like, blood just spurts out of his head and he just like falls to the ground.
Chad! Right, I'm going to quickly grab that axe and...
Then you see the guy in black start walking up to the car and like shooting through the screen trying to get you.
Is he walking from the front?
From the side.
My side?
No, from the other side. Trying to like curve around.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to quickly grab that axe and get out the door. Away from him.
Sure.
I'm going to try.
You can run, dog, but you can't hide.
Stop calling me a dog, you crazed old bastard!
Alright, so you just like run out into the woods again.
How many times did he shoot the car?
He shot the tires once, and then he shot Chad once.
But then he was shooting through the windscreen, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, and then he shot another 2 times through the windscreen.
So 2 more.
You want to take another run at it?
Well, I have an axe this time. I'm not going to charge at him, but I'm going to try and keep myself. But like, I'm trying to keep the car in between the both of us.
All right.
While I'm trying to talk to him.
All right, roll a D. Go D10. See if you can keep out of his range.
8.
Yeah, a couple of close calls, but yeah, managed to keep the ute between you. Because he's got the high ground. Because you kind of like the road was like down into a ditch. That's where the car went. So he was like coming around that way.
Oh, he underestimates my power. Did he fire at all?
Yep. So he fired his other 2, and you see him quickly like gets rid of the shells, and he starts like reloading.
I'm going to charge him
All
while
right.
he's reloading.
Okay, so you're going to be running uphill. So let's go D12.
Oh, come on. 6.
Hey. You manage to get up to him. Pretty much just as he's finished reloading.
Right. I'm gonna swing my axe at the his arm that has the gun. I'm gonna try and knock the gun out of his hand, but if I chop off his arm, it's fine.
All right, let's go D6.
D6. 6.
Yeah. You slice straight through his wrist.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're just like, you bastard.
And I'm gonna whack him in the head with the butt of the axe.
He just like falls down to the ground, just like curled up around his stump.
I'm gonna pick the gun up.
His hand's still like.
Oh, has he still got the gun?
His disembodied hand still has.
Oh, well, I'll get rid of that.
Yeah. Pry the fingers off.
Yeah, pry the fingers off and point it at him.
It's like, kill me.
All right, now shut up for a second.
No, you shut up.
No, you shut. Hey, I've got the gun. Shut up. Why?
What am I going to lose? You shut up.
I'll chop your other bloody hand off. Why did you shoot me? And why do you keep calling me a dog?
Because you're the damn werewolf that's been going around killing people.
Werewolf? What makes you think?
Oh yeah, werewolves are real. Oh, those stinking animals that polluting this world. Going around thinking they're all that. But I, Jebediah, know better. I will rid the world of all these damn stinking canines.
All right, Jebediah. Well, if werewolves are real You'd need to shoot them with a silver bullet, yes?
That's what I've been doing.
Am I dead?
Well, you got to shoot them in like the heart or the head, you know,
But
where people die. You know what I mean?
would I have some sort of adverse reaction to silver?
I don't know. I just usually go for the kill shot. Never missed until you
Well,
broke my record, you bastard.
good. I'm glad. Now look, I have no idea what's going on. All that I can remember is that I'm a cop, and I've been investigating these murders. And the next thing I can remember is I woke up in that field, naked, and next to that poor woman.
That was a dude.
Oh, was it? That dude, then.
As you say that, another memory comes back to you, thinking about this dude. And you remember being in a dark room, the only light coming from a lamp at the desk you are sitting at, and then you are poring through a book, and next to you, going through his own book, is Max, your partner, who you recognize as the dead man from the woods.
Oh no.
Suddenly Max reads something that causes him great excitement, and he spins the book around to show you, and on the page is a crude picture of a werewolf tearing apart a villager. But you scoff at him. Is he serious, sprouting nonsense about fairy tales? Well, it's the only thing that makes sense. I can't think of anything else. You got any better ideas? But there was a part of you that just couldn't bring yourself into believing that. Until now.
Until now.
Or maybe not. It's up to you. Do you believe it?
Well, I mean, Max believed it. Jebediah, he certainly believes it.
I'll kill them all!
Yeah, shut up, Jebediah. Look, the guy in the forest, I just realized is actually my partner.
Ah, the lies. Yeah, convenient, isn't it? All these memories coming at convenient times.
God, you are one stubborn old man, aren't you?
I am going to kill you with my stump if I have to.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Just gets up and starts like whacking you.
Just push him off.
Ah.
Look, have you got a house nearby?
No,
No.
I don't live here.
Where do you live?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Probably don't know where that is, do you? With your memory loss.
No,
If that's
no, I
a
don't.
real thing.
No, but even if I had my memories, I'm bad at geography. That I remember for some reason. I'm not going to kill you. I should. You shot me. You're a bastard. But have you got a car?
Yes.
Where?
That away. And just like points his stump down the road.
Give me your keys.
I ain't giving you a squat.
Give
You can
me.
pry it from my cold, dead stump. Boy, I'm getting sleepy. This is a lot of blood.
All right, I'm just gonna hit him in the head
Night,
like-
night.
with my. Just gonna kick him in the head, knock him out.
Yeah, he goes down pretty easily, and you see like there is a lot of blood coming out of his wound.
In all honesty, he deserves it. I was this close to shooting him in the head. All right. I'm gonna search his pockets for these keys.
Sure, roll a d4.
Two.
Yeah, you find some keys, some money.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna take his whole trench coat.
And he's got like a necklace that has got like a teeth all over it.
Of course he does. What a freak. um. All right, I'm gonna go in search of his car.
Sure. He's just gonna wander down the road.
Well, yeah, there's not
Uh,
much else to go on.
Dude in a sundress with a black trench coat on, with blood
Yep.
all over him.
Uh, Actually, I could probably take that sundress off and sorry, Chad, I'm gonna take Chad's clothes. Well, that's probably got less blood all over it, I think.
Yep, it does.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna take Chad's clothes.
Cool. They're a bit big for you, but yeah.
Yeah. Flannel shirt right here.
Yeah,
Got it on.
look at that. You are your character.
I gotta go shoot myself in the shoulder. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna go look for a car.
Sure. Roll a d6.
Okay, you gave me good luck last time. Keep it going. 1.
You find a couple of cars. It's basically a little car park area. In fact, you see it's kind of like one of those barbecue-y, picnic-y areas.
Okay, like a
So
caravan
yeah,
sort of park.
so there's other people around.
Uh-huh. All right. Is it like a button thing?
What
A
button
but
thing?
of
Oh,
the keys?
the keys? No, it's just like one singular old-looking key.
I guess I'll look for an old-looking car.
Roll the 8.
8. Four.
There is a couple of old cars.
I'll just subtly go up to each car and see if the key works.
Roll a d4 for me.
3.
You go up to an old Holden Tirana,
Yes.
and then from across the way, you see this like big biker kind of like looking guy. It's like, hey, what are you doing in my car? And just like running over to you.
Oh, sorry, I've hit my head. I've completely forgotten where I put my car. Sorry,
And
I
you
thought
thought this was your car.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it. I'm so
You know
sorry.
you've got blood all over you, right?
I said I hit my head, didn't I?
You should probably go to the hospital.
Well, yeah, I thought I should get out of here, but I can't find my car.
You probably shouldn't be driving in this condition either.
Well, look, yeah, look, I've got some money. If you'd be kind enough to give me a lift to a hospital.
Kind of here with my family. Kind of seems a bit weird to be taking this stranger to a hospital.
Look, you'll.
I know a shakedown when I see it.
This is not a shakedown. It's just the right thing to do. Look, I'm sure your family will understand you're helping someone in need. If you're right, if I drive in this condition, I'm probably just going to crash on the side of the road.
Let's do another roll d12.
Oh no. 2.
Sorry, buddy. Ain't gonna happen. I don't want your $15.
Do you know of anyone who would be kind enough to take this on for me?
I don't know. I don't know everyone else here. I just know.
All right. Well, I
What do you
might
think
try
of-
and find my
What are you trying
car.
to say?
Nothing. All right. I'm just going to try and find my car and get some rest. Thank you for your help and telling me that this isn't my car.
Stay away from my car.
I will. I will make a mental note that this is your car. I'm just going to walk away from him.
Just think glaring at you.
I'm going to look for some the other cars.
So you see a hearse, like an old, beaten up hearse there,
It's a little on the nose.
and just like a little like Toyota Corolla.
I'll try the hearse.
Keys slips right in.
Yep, there it is. God, this guy's a freak.
You see like the biker dude's like, that's your fault, Mike. Ah, and just like walks away.
All right, I'm gonna drive off.
Sure.
Actually, is there a map in the glove box?
Yes, there is a map.
I'm assuming this caravan park had a name.
I was Grimshaw Caravan Park.
Grimshaw. Okay, I'll look at that on the map and then see where the town is from here.
It's not too far a distance, and you also see there's like a bunch of like X's that he's like marked all over the town.
How many X's? Just a bunch.
7.
7. 7. And there's been how many deaths now?
There was 7, and then the one that you woke up next to would have been the 8th one that you're aware
My
of.
partner.
Yeah.
Wait, that was my partner, not my husband.
Yeah, that was your detective partner.
Yes. All right. Okay.
As you have this thought that I know that you're having, your memory comes back. You remember being in the woods. It's late at night. The full moon is just beginning to come out. You had gotten a message from Max to meet you here, and he had found something that could be the break in the case that you needed. When you get there, you see Max lying on the ground. You run over to him and check his pulse. He's still alive. You go to pull out your phone to call an ambulance when you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your neck. You reach up to touch it and you feel something protruding out of your neck. And you pull it out and you see it's a dart. And then your vision starts to go blurry. And just as it does, you see a figure. You see Simon, your husband, and he says, "I'm sorry, Rick. This is the only way." And the last thing you see before blacking out is his form shifting and disfiguring, growing fur and a wolf-like snout, and turning his attention towards Max.
Dun dun dun.
And additionally to that memory, you also remember where you live.
How convenient. All right. I guess I'll head home to Hubby Wubby.
Right, you drive the old hearse out of the caravan park. Your house isn't too far away. It's kind of almost like just around the corner. So it doesn't take you long to get there. And what do you do when you're there?
I want to check the hearse to see if there's other weapons.
Roll a d6.
Four.
You find mostly it's just a whole bunch of extra bullets and looks like a dagger.
Okay.
Mostly silver with a silver blade, possibly. It looks nice and shiny. The back of the hearse, you see where the coffin would be, is just like covered in like blood and fur. Like dried, matted fur and blood.
Alright, I'm going to take the dagger and the extra bullets. I'm going to slip the dagger up my sleeve.
Where did you park, by the way?
Around the corner.
Okay.
Not in front of the house.
Just driving to the driveway. Honey, I'm home.
Yeah, sweetie, I'll be just a sec. Bullets. Yep. And then I'll walk to the house.
Sneakily?
No.
No? Okay. Are you just gonna walk straight into the door? You're gonna be dramatic and knock? What are you gonna do?
What did you say my husband's name was?
Simon.
Simon. I was thinking Sydney. Okay. Simon. As I walk up, does it look like anyone's home?
There is a car there, yeah.
Lights are on?
It's like the middle of the day.
Ah. So the outside light is on. The big one.
Yes, the big one in the sky is on.
The big one in the sky is on. Ah, so Simon must be home. It's the light's on. Excellent. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk through the front door. And Simon, it's me.
You hear like a crash, like a pan floating to the ground or something like that in the kitchen.
I'm gonna slowly walk over to the kitchen. I know what's been going on, Simon, and I want you to know he's dead. The hunter. I killed him.
You walk into the kitchen and you see Simon kind of like standing in like the corner with like a large kitchen knife just like out in front of him, just like shaking. He's just like, it wasn't him I was worried about.
Who was it?
It was you. You were getting closer. You would have found out it was me sooner or later.
Simon, I don't care. I'm going to take the gun out and like and throw it behind me into like the living room, whatever's. That's the kind of house I'd want. Kitchen, living room.
Nice open.
Yeah, I see the TV from the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'll try not to aim it at the TV.
Yeah, roll a d4 for me.
Oh crap! 2.
You're fine. Gun doesn't go off.
Oh, good. I thought it would have shot me in the other shoulder. Simon, I don't care. Everything we've been through, you know this. I don't care what you are. We can get through this together. I know you were scared, and I know you had to do what you had to do. I don't blame you for that.
I thought it was the only way.
I know.
He kind of like lowers the knife down.
All right.
I didn't want you to die. Maybe if you just like went to jail. Sorry.
I know, but that's not an issue now. He's gone. There's nothing. We can move from here if you want anything. All that matters is that we're together. I love you, Simon.
Kind of like, just like drops the knife and just like runs towards you.
I hold out my arms.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as he's sort of like right in front of me, I embrace him, but stab him through the heart with the dagger that's up my sleeve.
Just like, see some smoke coming off. It's like, I love you too. Just like slumps down on the ground.
All right.
And that's it? That'll do it. It's a nice ending. It's a wholesome ending.
Oh dear. I honestly thought at the start it was me.
Haha, that was my intention.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, it's a bit too obvious, but I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, because I wasn't reacting to the gunshot wound, I was like,
Yeah. Great.
That was fun.
I'm glad. I had fun too. And hopefully I didn't mess up my stream too badly. I know the dice cam is all bonkers now, but hopefully we'll get that fixed by next week. Thank you very much for joining me this week.
No, thank you for having me once again.
That's alright. I have this, I should put like a little spiel on my thing that I know what to say. If you want to vote for the genre and setting and all that stuff for upcoming episodes, you can go to woodcarvergaming.com.au/amnesia. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had fun.
Thank you. It was very fun.
And we shall... Now I gotta do stuff. We shall see you next week. Bye-bye.